Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Basketball Wives review. Before I get into it, please y'all, don't forget to like the video. Just click the thumbs up button for your girl, alright? If you like the video, if you enjoy it, if this is not your first time being here, all of those things, like it, thank you, it's much appreciated, yes. Also, don't forget to become a member. Also, check down below in the description box because if you're wondering what products are caressing my tresses and making them ever so moisturized, please check down below for Hommage. Get you some. Okay, do yourself a favor, especially if you're natural. Get you that moisturizer, okay? Get you that conditioner and that co-wash. And if you're trying to smell good and have your curls be defined as such, get the elixir, get the potion. So, the episode. I hope y'all are having a good week. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I love you. It'll all be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but for whoever is listening and needs to hear that, everything is going to be okay, all right? This is just a moment in time, all right? But in this moment in time, we are together, and whenever you are finding me, I hope that I am able to uplift you in one way or another, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Kristen is talking to Thomas about how she wants to sit down and have a conversation with Byron so that she can apologize for the way she acted last season, saying that Byron was not a good grandfather. You don't even come and see my kids. You know, that whole thing. Thomas says that some people are around for clout when she talks about how she doesn't want Cece there. And it's like, I mean, your issue is not just with Byron. Your issue is with Cece as well. So if we're not going to come together and have a conversation like adults together, then what are we doing this for? Like, I felt like that was just stupid to me to say that she doesn't want Cece to be there when Cece has been in between all of this the entire time, you know? But either way, Thomas is still on this trip of do anything for clout. And I just kind of feel like, Thomas, if Cece is doing things for clout, then so is Kristen. I'm just saying, at least Cece had her own business. Kristen comes into the situation staying in you guys' little bitty apartment with your baby doing absolutely nothing all day. And I don't know what you do for a living, but like I said, in your little bit of your apartment all day, like I'm just, you know, paying attention to the details. And I don't know what's going on here, but if we're going to say that Cece is doing anything for clout, I think we can say the exact same thing about Kristen. Thomas wants them to be bigger people than everyone else. And I'm like, oh, bigger heads, maybe. But bigger people? I'm not sure. OG goes to her coaches at the football practice to see if they would be interested in helping her become a coach herself. She's about to retire from playing football and she wants to move on to the next phase and she wants to be a coach. And she knows that there are not a lot of female coaches, even in female football. There are not a lot of female coaches and the women who have been coaches don't get the same respect as the men. So she wants to come in and break down some doors and, you know, kick open some barriers on that ass. And she wants to be able to offer something to the girls who are coming up behind her. And that's great. That's fantastic. But tell me if I'm the only one who felt like the coaches might have been apprehensive because they feel as if she can't be the coach when you're not on the field. You know what I'm saying? There's a motherness, you know, a fatherness. There is a, you know, mentor thing that goes along with coaching. And would she be able to do that based off of her past? You know, not every girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? OG is not a girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good thing. I don't think it's always good to be a girl's girl. Because sometimes being a girl's girl means being a mean girl. And I don't have time for that. Like Evelyn and all of them. Y'all are girls. Y'all always got a girl. Y'all always got a friend. But y'all always fighting and ending 10-year-long relationships with them bitches too. That's happening every decade as well. But okay, OG. If you want to be a coach, girl, go out there and do your thing, okay? I also thought she looked really good. Like when she went to go talk to the coaches, I thought her look was very pretty. It's about softening it up, okay? And I think that she's getting it. Like she's getting the look. as we go through the episodes based off of Lord, that last season, y'all. Ooh, Lord, that last season. This season, things are much more softer. She's walking around in a fucking Instagram filter as far as I'm concerned. And I love it. So, Shawnee and Evelyn meet up. They discuss Jackie failing part of the lie detector test. Y'all know when she said that she got beat up and had a concussion at the 90s party, but ain't nobody touched Jackie. So, you know, Jackie was about it the entire time. So if somebody hit you, bitch, you didn't let none of us know about it, okay? So, yeah, we know that her saying that is not true. We were there. The cameras were there. But we think that she's the one that put that story out there about herself. And I think that's so stupid because the rationale of why would I put out a story like that when I would rather put out a story if I sent somebody else to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, Jackie, but everybody likes to play the victim. Everybody likes to play the victim every once in a while. And some people like to play the victim to the point where they're like, oh my God, they hit me. You know what I'm saying? People love to do that. So it's definitely a possibility, but can also be a possibility that one of the homeboys that she's cool with wanted to put that story out there to get back at Malaysia and her people and all of that for what went down. Because they were, you know, fighting with them as well. They are both confused on why Jackie believes that Malaysia is lying on her. We're all confused about that. I think what she's trying to say is, why is Malaysia believing a lie? Why are you believing people before you speak to me? She just isn't saying it the right way because she's so upset about it. But what Jackie is trying to say is, why is you believing these lies that they telling you, okay? But Jackie, you did go around telling that shit to everybody before you said it to Malaysia. And you didn't even get a chance to say it to Malaysia. Let's not forget that Kristen, with her extra information having ass, she was the one that told Malaysia. And even though she has denied the situation, saying that she hung out with the guy, she knew the guy, but she was not the one that put that story out there. I said, Kristen, I don't believe you. If I'm wrong, great. I'll be wrong. I've been wrong before. It won't kill me. But, yeah, no, I don't believe you. Evelyn wants the D again. Apparently, she hasn't had the D. She hasn't had any. She hasn't had any. She hasn't had any. She hasn't had any. She hasn't had the D. She hasn't had any, okay? In like a year and a half. And now she's seeking it out. Where they at, ho? Oh, where they at, ho? Oh, where they at, ho? Oh, where they at, ho? A stick it, baby, do it, baby, stick it, baby, do it, baby, stick it, a stick it, baby, do it, a shake that asshole. You all know how to. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. That's some New Orleans old school bound shit. T.T. Tucker. Anyway, Trigger Man beat. Shawnee, because we're talking about wanting the sausages, of course we have to talk about Shaq. And I don't know what's going on with Shawnee and Shaq, but every time we mention her having a significant other, they're bringing up Shaquille O'Neal and how he's always flirting with her. I feel like y'all are fixing for a storyline. Y'all are fixing to put it out there that Shawnee and Shaq are back together after all of these years and all of these cheatations. And I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I'm happy about it. I don't know if I'm prepared because God knows. Okay? Everyone will have something to say about it. I think it'll be hilarious to see. Like, how are you going to explain getting back with him after saying that that was never going to happen? Like, how are you going to explain that? Inquiring minds want to know. But Evelyn has a friend who is a matchmaker, so they go speed dating. Okay, like, we were doing this in the early 2000s, but I guess, you know, everything's recycled. Jackie and Cece meet up. Cece says Jackie's been a real friend to her. I think that Jackie and OG are the two who tend to be there for people's events the most. They support everybody, even if they don't like you, you know, even if there was a altercation the last time y'all saw one another. They are going to show up for the event. Whether they show up on that rah-rah shit, it's up for question. But they are going to show up. And I've noticed that. And I feel like that speaks to two things. Them being genuine people at one point or another in the situation, and also being smart enough to get that bag and realize that if I'm always at the scene, I'm always getting a check. Yes, yes, yes. So Jackie has a podcast and she wants to talk about everything basketball, wives, husbands, sports, entertainment. She wants to talk about it all. And then she wants to work her way into being a media mogul. I said, Jackie, you're like 55. But guess what, girl? It's never too late. All right. If you want to start that now, go on ahead. But I just look at you like, so what have you been thinking about this entire time that you haven't been working because Doug does? You know what I'm saying? Like, you've had so much free time. It's not like she had to work for the past 20 or 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come up with this now? I mean, Basketball Wives has been on for a damn decade already. Like, word? So Jackie tells Cece about the pop-up lie detector test. Apparently, Jackie didn't know that Evelyn and her were meeting up for a lie detector test. I was like, oh, word, I thought she knew. I thought she knew, but apparently she did not know. And she describes it as walking into a room and there was an apparatus of such. And Cece says, do you mean a lie detector test? Oh my God, that is like so terrible. Why would she do that to you? That is just so rude. I don't understand people. And it's like, child, neither do we. Especially when she sat there and clowned the shit out of Jackie for the mock courtroom situation. You know, I told y'all it was a fucking episode of Family Matters. And so as far as I was concerned, I don't understand why everybody couldn't just go along with it. Y'all already here acting a fool for a check. You might as well go ahead and add a little bit of theatrics to the situation. But I digress. Cece says Malaysia did the exact same thing to her when she showed up thinking that she was just going to have a conversation with Kristen, but Byron's other daughter, London, was also there, and she also had issues. So Cece felt like it was an ambush. Right now, she's keeping her distance, meaning I don't give a shit whether I see or talk to Kristen or Malaysia or any of the other kids. It's for the kids. I don't need to be there. She also mentions how it's hard for her and Byron to forgive the things that Kristen said about him being a bad grandfather. Kristen and Malaysia go to a dance class. And then there's a cartwheel in this dance class. And Malaysia attempts said cartwheel and ends up running into the ground very, very hard. But she was a trooper. She was a trooper about it. I said, girl, you're going to be hurting in the morning. Play if you want to. So they discussed Jackie taking the lie detector test. And Malaysia said that Jackie, you know, played with her kids. So she doesn't even really care about whatever was said in that fake ass lie detector test. Her crazy ass probably figured out a way to cheat the test anyway. I said, you know, Malaysia, you would think that, but Jackie plays harder than she really is what I'm going to say. She's not as in control of her emotions as she would like to let people think she is. So that makes me feel as if she couldn't possibly have had the mental will, okay, so go ahead and not pass this test, because y'all think just because somebody take an Ambien or some shit, but sometimes when you're nervous or when you're awake and you've taken a drug that's supposed to make you go to sleep, sometimes that shit makes your heart beat fast. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been on Benadryl and not sleep. And my heart be beating out my chest as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, I may be wrong. I'm always, you know, wrong in the comments. So it's not like it makes a difference. But I'm just saying, I don't think Jackie has the willpower to fake a lie detector test. Whether the lie detector test was up to task is the question I'm asking, okay? Because, like, y'all got, you know, people out here on speed dial for this bullshit. Kristen said she had no idea that she had offended Byron. I said, oh, word? You didn't know? You didn't know you had offended him when you said that you haven't even seen my kids? You know, and all of that there. She didn't know. And Malaysia was like, how did you not know? Like, how did you not know that? Kristen mentions how her dad is sick and her dad lives in Texas. So the only, you know, grandfather figure that her child has is Byron. And it's just unfortunate that they can't, you know, mend fences. And Malaysia tells her that not inviting Cece was very dismissive. And Byron may not be happy about that. That's who he has chosen to be with. That's who he has chosen to marry. And if you're going to continue to be disrespectful to her, he's probably not going to want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Malaysia was actually checking Kristen about something for once. She must have heard us on Twitter. OG and Jackie catch up. And OG is planning this retirement party. She wants to invite all the ladies. And Jackie talks about her podcast and how she's having a roundtable discussion. And she wants to bring all the basketball wives, girlfriends, you know, skip, scap, scallywags, strippers, you know, prostitutes, hoes, street walkers, everybody, okay? And you bottle girls who think y'all, you know, different. Y'all can come too. Okay? And we're going to sit it on down and talk about our experiences with these men that play ball. Jackie says she will not be inviting Malaysia or Phoebe, but everybody else is invited to the round table. OG tells her that Evelyn alluded to she and Jackie not really being friends. You know, she describes when she said that Evelyn and Jackie were friends to, you know, a group of them, and Phoebe was there, and Phoebe starts to laugh, and, you know, Evelyn's like, you know, doing that fake shit that she likes to do so much, that mean girl shit that she likes to do so much, the same shit she did to Tammy. Like, I think they do that so often, they don't even realize that they're doing it at this point. And the thing that makes me mad is y'all know that OG and Jackie are actually friends. So if you thought that she wasn't going to go back and say anything, you're fucking stupid. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So now Jackie is feeling some type of way, and she expresses how that makes her feel even worse about the lie detector test ambush situation. So they're going to have a conversation. Shawnee and Evelyn go speed dating, and from what we understand, they were going to have sex with the one that I thought they were going to have sex with. The guy with the dreads, I was like, they may not date any of these people, but they're going to call one of these guys to knock them down. It's probably going to be the guy with the dreads. More sure of it than anything. And why is there always a gay guy? There's always a gay guy. In these situations, there's always a gay guy. And you're like, you're gay. And we can tell. And why do you feel like we can't, like, what's happening here? You're on the show talking about you want to date this person. And you're obvious, like, your legs are crossed in a very, very tight way. Not even the old school way. My grandfather used to cross his legs. There's a difference in where the knees meet up. Okay? Okay, look. Be offended. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying that every time we do this, there's somebody who I feel like is a gay man trying to get with somebody on one of these shows. And I just think that no, like, we can tell. They're actors, everybody. That's what I'm saying. They're getting actors is what I'm saying. But they just decide they're going to be single for the rest of their lives if this is what is out there. And I'm like, look, making my point even more solid that Shawnee's about to go back to Shaq. OG goes to try out for this coaching gig. And she's working a couple of girls out. And she doesn't have them running like the men would, you know what I'm saying? Like, not as physically, you know, assertive with them just yet. And I think that's because she's changing positions from being a team member to a coach. So actually having to make that leap is a little difficult, I believe. But besides that, she was getting in the girls' heads and making them think about the game in a certain way so that they would then play a certain way, as opposed to always going at it from a physical standpoint. A good coach knows to get into your mind and get your body together, because without your mind, your body ain't really doing shit. Jackie was there to support her, says that she will do a great job. And, you know, yeah, go OG. So Jackie has her podcast event, and she pulls Jen to the side beforehand so that they can have a conversation, and she can apologize for showing up to her, you know, mother's memorial events on some bullshit. That wasn't the time. That wasn't the place. And, of course, Jen has to dig the knife in a little bit and say how, you know, she hadn't really mourned her mom. And this was the time that she had chosen to, you know, memorialize her. And you're outside with this, and it's just distasteful and immature. And I'm like, okay, Jen, we're going to give you this one, but bitch, calm down. Okay, we're going to give you this one because you're absolutely right. But at the end of the day, you've done similar shit. Just because you do it in a low voice inside does not change the impact of my skin wanting to hurt you. Okay, look, Jackie says she apologizes to her, and if she could take it back, she absolutely would. She would have chosen another event to get at Phoebe's ass. So Jackie says that the sisterhood is bigger than the mistake that she has made, and they will move on. And they go to this round table. Everybody's dressed in black. Cece's there. OG is there. Nobody else is there. Shawnee, Evelyn, you know, of course, Malaysia and Phoebe weren't invited. But who else? Who else was? Oh, Tammy. Tammy wasn't there either. Okay, so Jackie's feelings are hurt. Okay, they're talking, but Jackie's feelings are hurt. She says that this is so important to her. So the fact that they couldn't come through for her when she's always there for all of their events was just very hurtful. But they did discuss what was their favorite thing about being with an athlete. And Jackie, of course, the favorite thing is the sex for her. Okay, for some of them, that's what it was. But for a lot of them, not so much. The money, the access. Let's be real. Like, the power that comes along with being a player's wife and sitting in a certain section in the stadium and being able to walk in with your expensive bag and shoes and then act as if you're not bougie. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Being able to yacht, you know what I'm saying? Just wonderful, wonderful things I can all think of that have absolutely nothing to do with sex, that are the positives behind having a basketball player as a husband. And one of the main things are the shoulders. The shoulders, okay? Cece is in a kickboxing class with OG, and her brother is also there. And y'all, they was trying to show y'all that if y'all want to play, Cece will remind y'all, okay? I am not to be played with. I will kick the shit out of you and your titty. Ha! Okay, like, she was making all the noises and shit, y'all. It was hilarious. So after, of course, they have to discuss what's been going on with the family. And Cece isn't happy that Kristen didn't invite her to the dinner with Byron, but that's okay because Byron isn't going, okay? She doesn't feel like Kristen was being genuine in the first place, because if you're going to try to apologize to him, why not make it right with me as well? And it's because you just want to make it right with him because that's Thomas's dad, you know, and you feel like you have to make it right with him because if he's pissed off, then that means that you're wrong with the Cece thing and with him. And you know, she doesn't want to feel like she's wrong when it comes to Cece. So she has to fix it with Byron. So it'll just be like, oh no, you know, I fixed it. But you know, Cece is just another situation. It's like, it's not. It's really, really not. You've done the most to both of them. Like, this initially started because you threw Cece under the bus. So I can't with Kristen. When Thomas shows up home and realizes that the table was set for 3 people, but the daddy ain't coming, you know, and she's disappointed because he had to go to some baseball game, and it just makes them feel like they don't matter even more so. And I just kind of feel like it's not that y'all don't matter, but that man is not about to deal with you if you're not going to respect Cece. That is where the issue lies. You, Thomas, London, anybody else in y'all family that don't want to respect the fact that he has moved on like Maya to Cece, he is not dealing with y'all. And that is what it is. If y'all can't be respectful, if y'all can't stop talking shit, then he's not dealing with y'all. He's made that very clear. So, yeah, of course he's not coming. Like, get the fuck out of here, okay? He's shown a united front with Cece this entire time, okay? So Jackie and Evelyn meet up because Jackie wants to know what is the deal with Evelyn. Like, are we friends or are we not friends? So she talks about what OG told her. And Evelyn is like, I didn't say anything negative. Okay, this is all OG's fault. And I don't know why she's coming to you with this. She's an outsider, Jackie, and we're cool. And I don't even have a problem with you and all of this shit here. And then Jackie is like, okay, you say that, but I still have an issue with the lie detector test. I felt like that shit wasn't cool. That really hurt my feelings. And Evelyn is like, I can tell that you, definitely are having like an attitude about it. But this is about OG and she needs to sit her ass down. And I'm like, Evelyn, you can blame OG all you want to, but you were being a shady, mean girl per usual with Jackie. And OG was just going to be the one to tell her friend exactly what was going on. You did say you weren't her friend, meaning you were making fun of her. Like, you make people think that y'all are cool or y'all are having a friendship, and then behind your back, of course I'm not her friend. Yeah, girl, that's some real 17-year-old girl shit, bruh. Like, I really wish you would grow up and stop doing that shit to people and take some responsibility for your own bullshit, Evelyn. This is becoming very exhausting that you think you never do anything wrong, okay? Like, at least Jen can apologize to people because she apologized to Cece for the way she acted with her for convincing Kristen, which she didn't need much convincing, but convincing her to show OG the text messages from a year or 2 ago before they met about OG. So I feel like Evelyn is just messy. And then the fact that you can't even say what's real to Jackie's face is fucking hilarious to me. Like, I don't know, but I feel like Jackie needs to bite Evelyn's head off because you talk all of that real shit. And then when somebody comes to you for real, like, what's the problem? What's the issue? Oh, what? We don't have a problem. And then you want to talk about her behind her back and call her crazy and shit. Like, this is Tammy's problem, and this has been Tammy's problem the entire time, y'all. That was Basketball Wives. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next